Grew up in a rough neighborhood. Ended up running into some guy who owns his own gym. I guess he knew some of my family, and he was telling me I was really good to keep coming, and I did. And after that, it just kind of took off. Yeah. Favorite strike and submission. I say favorite strike is the front teeth, and favorite submission, armbar. Honestly, yeah. Get it easier, I guess. Them San Antonio boys down in, Texas, Ambush Muay Thai, they inspired me a lot, man. They're straight warriors. And Brendan Jenkins, right now, he's on his grind, in the UFC, and yeah, he really keeps me going, man. Breaking myself and just mastering to be a better me, honestly.
I just grew up around the sport. Had an uncle who used to fight, some of his friends. It just came around to, I want to try it one day, and that was 6 years ago, and here I am, still going. I really don't have a favorite, just whatever gets the job done. I can do a little bit of everything. I just grew up around the sport. Had an uncle who used to fight, some of his friends. It came around to, I want to try it one day, and that was 6 years ago, and here I am, still going. Just the ability to wake up every morning and be able to work out, work hard, and learn new things. Not everybody has that in life, so that's what inspires me. It means a lot. It takes a lot of discipline, a lot of sacrifice. Really just built who I am. Hard work, and no matter how many times you get knocked down, just get back up and keep going.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is in the Tru Rev Professional Lightweight Division, scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds. It is our main event of the evening. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, this mixed martial artist weighed in at 154 pounds. Fighting out of Denver, Colorado, ladies and gentlemen, here's Jimmie Padilla. And his opponent fighting out of the red corner, this mixed martial artist weighed in at 155.5 pounds. Representing Ground Zero MMA and Guardian Jiu-Jitsu, and fighting out of his hometown of Ottumwa, Iowa. Ladies and gentlemen, we present Jesse Big Rig Hannam.
All right, gentlemen, we've been over the rules. Obey my commands at all times. Fight fair, fight clean. Touch gloves if you choose to do so.
Now here we go, main event. 2 pros inside the cage, 155-pounders.
Folks been waiting on that.
Starts fast.
Padilla with a flourish to start.
Absolutely just swarmed on that. And Padilla has a 97% win rate on Tapology.com for this fight. They didn't give much to the big rig, and I don't see how that's going to happen. I think this is going to be a very close fight.
It should be a very close fight, and I watched a couple of his fights last night in anticipation of this bout, and look, he has the propensity to start fast.
Yes. Now look at that throw, and that's just some good judo right there. Absolutely hip tossed him, but Big Rig finds a way to get back on top. Jesse's looking to pass the guard here. He's trying to get around.
Maybe get a little side control, maybe?
And he might be trying to get to the mount and look for some ground and pound. If you watch this right knee, and he's going to try and slide it over across the belly. And if he can get that across, and it's open right now, so he could get that right across and take mount position, but he may be perfectly happy where he's at because he can control Padilla from the cage, and he doesn't allow him to get to the cage. Now we're in a north-south, and he's got a north-south choke going on here. Big Rig is putting some pressure into that choke.
You can see the way he's really straining, trying to grab on.
And he's leaning into into it with his body weight. So he's lifting his back end up and kind of pushing forward with his legs. He's got that sprawl out. All his weight's on the front end there, and there it is. There's that pass to the full mount. He's got Padilla's legs locked in, and very good job by Padilla getting that half guard back. Even though he's in a choke partially right now, he got that half guard back.
It looks like Big Rig's really controlling here, but Padilla finding a way to get back to his feet.
Yeah, Jimmie very game on this in this fight. And now gets his own little takedown there and maintains control and is on top himself.
It looked like Hannam just went for a choke there and missed a guillotine.
And you know, it can happen so easily. You think you got it, you're just a little bit off, and all of a sudden you're on your back. And now you're trying to get a way out. And same thing, we passed a half guard, and he's gonna pull that knee and that leg through. Hannam's trying to hang on to that foot so he can't get through, but Jimmie able to get through there and get over to a side mount. And Hannam just gets right up from that.
Boy, he slipped out of there like a peanut butter dragon.
Ooh. Little slip there. Now we're looking at an arm bar here, and he lets it go. Hannam was trying to get that arm out and extend it. Now in full guard. And Jimmie Padilla has done a great job at maintaining composure.
This has been a back and forth competitive first round.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I don't want to be a judge for this round right now, by any means. This is so far has just been absolutely back and forth and good on both men.
Hannam being the hometown crowd favorite here has really got a lot of supporters here in the crowd tonight.
Well, and you can hear the difference being his hometown. You can hear how many people are here for him and how loud they are. You know, it's almost like home field advantage. You got a lot more crowd to pump you up, so even if you are a little bit behind, you have that little extra support to push you forward.
Ouch. There's a smashing elbow there right to the grill of Padilla.
Yes. And Jesse's holding that forearm right there, and he just lifts it up and then drops the elbow right back on. And Jesse looks to grab the back here of Jimmie Padilla.
There's some knees, some high lofty knees there from Hannam.
Now Jimmie looks like he might be a little bit tired here. His punches don't have the pep they had in the first part. Now, remember, these guys are pros, so we are going to see 5-minute rounds here.
There's our 10-second warning.
That extra 2 minutes can make a big difference on your cardio.
A big flourish there to finish round number 1.
Yeah, good job on Big Rig to make sure that he finished that round on top. That always looks good in the judge's eyes. You're on top, especially in a very close round.
And you see the smile on Padilla's face as he goes back to his corner. As you mentioned, these guys are pros. They've been here before.
They've been here before many times. And the thing that their pro records are somewhat thin. They're newer to being pros, but you don't see the amateur records. And, you know, that can be insanely high. Some guys fight 5 times. Some guys fight 100 times as an amateur before they want to go pro. So you just don't really know what the experience level is of the guy that you're fighting.
And I can tell you, I remember this was before I knew that I was coming here to enjoy Tru Rev 50. I know Jesse Hannam fought for Bellator 3 weeks ago, I think it was.
Yep, so, he sure did. Not too long ago in Chicago.
You turn around and fight 3 weeks later after a big event like something like a major promotion like Bellator or UFC or something like that, and turn around and fight 3 weeks later. It's kind of tough, I would guess.
It's really tough on the body. The good thing is he's already in shape and he's ready to go. And he gets to just kind of milk that in shape along, so he doesn't have to work real hard to get back in shape.
Hey, way to find that silver lining there, pal.
Nice roll by Big Rig. Jimmie Padilla almost had him in that. And now Jimmie's trying not to give up his back. He's got his leg stuck in there, so he can hold this almost side position that he was holding earlier. in the first round as well. And it worked really well for him. He's getting a hold of Big Rig's leg, and he might be trying to go for an ankle lock or a knee bar. And this position would be great for a knee bar. And it looks like he's trying to get that knee bar.
Well,
he just didn't
close. He was so close,
he was
though.
real close.
He was really close. He had those old toes stretched way out there on that deal.
And you got Jesse's a very strong and powerful guy. Now he's got an arm head choke, and it looks like Jimmie might be okay. And looking at his face, he doesn't look distressed. But again, these guys are pros. When you've been here before, you don't always look distressed when you're being choked out until you go to sleep. Jesse doing a very good job of maintaining top control.
Yeah, he's been in control from the get-go of this round. Now, round number one was, you know, Padilla got off to a strong start, but Jesse Hannam's been in decent control pretty much this whole round.
I would agree with you on that one, Nate. Absolutely. He's been in control, and he's not letting it go. And they don't call him Big Rig for nothing. He's very strong. Look at that.
That was a good reversal there. Wow.
Beautiful by Jimmie Padilla. Wow. He made that look like it was just another day in the office. And there's nothing hard about that reversal right there for him. It was super, super smooth.
He must have felt something in the weight differential there and was like, when he does that again, I'm going to go for it. And he flipped him right over.
And that's the thing, like we were talking about earlier, you start to pick out those things that you see your guy doing, you know, and you see him doing it, and you start, if you can actually figure it out and then use it to your advantage, you can really change the entire momentum of a fight. And it was exactly what he did.
Come on, Jesse.
Well, I know his Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, I know they mentioned that during the fight introductions, and it shows here the way he's able to defend those things as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with you 100%. And Jesse's trying to get out of there, and he does it. Very nice. That was sheer power. And now he's got a choke. And I seen Jimmie's face for a second. He looked like he was fine, so I don't think it was in. So Jesse let it go. I think he noticed it wasn't in either. Jesse takes a look over towards his corner, maybe with a little bit of advice, but he's also got a rear naked choke locked in. He's got a body lock, and that is deep. Jimmie Padilla is just an animal. It's a neck crank at this point on the chin, and that's, I mean, look at the arms of Big Rig Hannam. I mean, I don't want him cranking on my neck and chin.
No thanks.
Jimmie is an absolute monster just taking that alone. He's in a real bad position, though.
Yeah, he is in a
real
bad way.
He needs to remove those legs, get that off. He needs to try and spin maybe inside. Hopefully he gets a little space in there, but it looks tight. You see the legs of Hannam.
He's got that locked in, man.
Very tight.
He's going to try and get him out of there.
Jimmie needs a push off now. Bridge. He's in a real bad spot, and he's got to get out of it.
There's that dirty elbow again.
Man, that just does not look fun. He's grinding that into his face.
Again, no thanks.
Yes.
Hard no from me.
And Jesse kind of lost control on that. He was looking at the actual choke and didn't realize he didn't have control of the legs, so Padilla was able to move out of that one.
He's just got to try and get out of this round now. I mean, he's been truly dominating this round. He's got to go regroup, and there's our 10-second warning.
Padilla looks like he's gonna make it out of this round, but I mean, he definitely didn't have.
So there's the horn, and to round number 3 we go. Well, the two, you see the disparaging difference here with Jesse Hannam standing up, not taking a seat between rounds, and Padilla took a knee.
Yep.
He's tired.
And, you know, carrying that weight, like we had talked about before. It's still, even though these guys are smaller than the heavyweights, it's still a guy that's the same size as you. Right.
Exactly.
So that's a lot of times the people at home may not realize that yeah, it's only a 155-pound guy, but you're only a 155-pound guy. That's still a lot of weight.
Yeah, and look, make no mistake about it. Jesse Hannam at 155 is a big 155er.
Well, Jesse Hannam is not 155 right now, I can tell you that.
The size of his arms and
the man looks like an absolute monster. He's the person that you would run into and you would not want to fight because he's just a scary-looking person.
He begged from the crowd a little motivation.
Yeah, you know, this crowd is just phenomenal here.
Sold out Bridgeview Center.
It is absolutely deafening in here, and I love it. Padilla gets a couple of strikes in there, but you can tell he's just a lot slower than he was.
Well, and that may be, if I don't do something, I'm going to lose this fight.
Yeah, and you know, he needs to do something. He either needs to win this round in dominant fashion and hope that for the first round went his way, because the second did not. Or he's going to have to come up with a finish in this round to secure that win and make sure he has it.
Because if this goes back to the ground again, he's in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, we haven't seen him be able to figure out how to get Jesse off of him for long. He did get out of it, but it wasn't long until Jesse regained control.
Correct.
And Jimmie's got the skills. He's very technical, and everything he's doing is very calm, cool, and collected. Not once have I seen him in his face look like I'm worried or concerned.
There's a low blow.
Yeah, we got a little bit of a low blow here. We're going to be taking a break.
Oh, the
crowd's not very happy about that, but it was definitely accidental.
In this sport, I can tell you, having watched many fights, it happens.
It happens, and most of the time it's unintentional. I mean, there are very few fighters that may do it on purpose. You know, it's the same guys that are going to be grabbing the cage when they're not supposed to. You know, and that's a dirty move most of the time. Look, it's not on purpose.
So I'm assuming this will take the same rules as other venues and other operations.
Absolutely.
5 minutes.
Since it's a pro fight here, and Jesse's ready to go already. But since it's a pro fight, you get up to 5 minutes. Same as anything else, we go by unified rules in pro MMA.
Gotcha.
And that was a nice right there by Padilla. And there's another nice right. Landed right on the chin, but Big Rig lands back. And then Padilla ends up giving his back up. And he's got to get out of this position because he's going to get taken down again.
And a big time slam.
Not where he wants to be. He's going to have to make a move now.
That was almost in essence of a pile driver.
Yeah, that was just pure strength. You are right. I mean, look at the pure strength he had.
Yeah. I just drove his shoulder right into him as they landed too. That's brutal.
You know, it's all that 155 pounds, which is probably not 155. We're probably closer to 170 right now with Big Rig. 170 pounds dropping down on you. That's not fun. Especially pinpointed on your chest there or in your rib cage. I do see a little bit of a blood on the side of Padilla. I don't know where that's coming from. I don't know if you've seen that.
Well, I think he hit him with another elbow. It might have busted a lip or something.
I could see that. And Jesse's just teeing off at this point, and Jimmie Padilla is just turtling up and blocking the wrist. I see a lot of red down there. There's blood all over the canvas.
He is
Jimmie
leaking.
gets up. Wow. Jimmie's face is bleeding all over the place, but he is not done.
Very game here. Very game here.
Oh, you know what? Jesse might have got a little tired there. He might have put everything he had in his gas tank into finishing that right there, and he couldn't get it done.
Well, we'll see if Padilla is able to get it. Well, one leg takedown there.
Padilla works that takedown beautifully.
He'll be awful slippery now. It'll be hard to get any kind of grab a hold there.
Yeah, that blood will absolutely, and you mix that with the sweat, it's going to be hard to hang on. Yeah, and Padilla really needs to get something going right now. He's not in the winning position when it goes to the judges' scorecards. So if we take this to the judges' scorecards, he really needs to do something big here.
Padilla really pushing, really trying to get Hannam to his back.
I'm wondering if he's not nervous about where that blood's coming from. I can't see where it's at. If it's a cut above the eye, he might be nervous that the doctor might stop it if they see that it's above the eye and the blood's leaning into his eye.
And Hannam just hammering away with that right. Wow.
Yeah, those hammer fists on the side, it's going to get stopped. And that's it. Jesse Big Rig Hannam will take this one. That's going to be a referee stoppage TKO. And Jimmie Padilla just absolute game throughout that fight, never giving up.
I'll tell you right now, Jimmie Padilla gave Jesse Hannam all he wanted. I mean, what a fight.
That was absolutely wonderful, you know, and I think Jesse was getting tired at the end there, but he just doesn't quit. He just doesn't have quit in him. Both these men didn't have a quit in them. They kept going.
That was the hammer fist at the end. It looks like, does that look like the bridge of the nose there, Padilla?
I think it is, and you might be able to get a better look at it once they come in and wipe it down. You get a little bit look, see if it's something.
I kind of thought when the big slam happened that he might have hit him with another one of those short, choppy elbows, and that may have been what split him open.
And I could see that happening, absolutely. You know, that's big on the takedowns. Let's go ahead and get our official results inside the cage with Mike Savage.
Ladies and gentlemen, this contest ends at 3 minutes and 56 seconds of round number 3. Your winner, due to the referee stoppage by TKO, Jesse Big Rig Hannam. Here with our winner, hometown favorite, Jesse Big Rig Hannam. You look like you were having a lot of fun in there, man.
Oh man, I say this every time, I love this sport. 2022 was a rough year for me. I had to dig deep and find myself again. I just want to take a minute to tell everybody, if there's anybody out there that's going through some shit, go talk to somebody. Your life's important. If somebody loves you, just step up. Talk to me, talk to anybody. Somebody loves you. Just keep your head up.
We dealt with a little bit of that last night. Absolutely well said. Specifically about your opponent and your fight here tonight, can you talk a little bit about you? I mean, a little bit of everything was in this fight.
Yeah, I didn't really know what to prepare for. I just worked my ass off. I know Jimmie, that dude's a dog. He's tough. He's beat some tough guys. He's had a great gym, and this is a big win for me. I really needed this. I was down to my lowest of lows. Now it's the highest of highs. We just keep moving forward. That's all we can do.
You've got an entire arena full of people here that love you, my man. Love coming to watch you do your thing. I know you have a bunch of people you want to thank.
Yeah, I got so many sponsors. I'm going to miss some of them. Champion Bowl. You guys are awesome. Smoking Hot. I know you guys are here somewhere. You guys are great. RG Gutters. I got so many I can't even think right now. You guys know who you are. I love you all. Thank you, everybody, for coming out. Who's ready to fucking party? Let's go!
The party will be at Champion Bowl, where we'll announce the awards for everything here in just a minute.
Well, there you have it. You know, Josh, what a great, amazing, and first off, you've been very awesome, very hospitable, and putting up with me over the last couple of nights here. And I've had a great time here at Tru Rev and being at a big event, Tru Rev 50, and Bob, Jolly, and Kerry, how wonderful they were to let me in here and let me do what I can for them.
Yeah, you know what? You've done a wonderful job, and I really appreciate that you came here and decided to work next to me, and I absolutely appreciate that. You've done a wonderful job, and these were wonderful fights, you know, and that's going to be it for Tru Rev 50.